Elizabeth Warren is pushing the IRS to implement the new IRS regulations sooner than later. But yeah, once that starts happening, I think that's going to create an utter panic with crypto traders. The problem with the 1099K and the 1099 miscellaneous is that the tax rules for reporting on those for crypto exchanges does not match the tax filing reporting requirements that people have. So it tends to overstate how much income you have, and it created a lot of audits as a result of that, or at least examinations. So it's problematic.
Let's talk about the crypto regulations really quick and kind of how they relate to taxpayers. As a reason I want to bring up the regulations is I think there's this notion that with crypto regulations issuing the form 1099-DA or whatever form they may decide it is, there's going to be a lot easier, smoother reporting, and people are just going to sit at home, get their forms, write it on their tax return, and be happy about it. As we know, it's not going to be that simple because there's going to be a lot of bases missing, especially in the first year when it's only going to be gross proceeds being required. You're going to see a lot of gaps in the basis. Taxpayers are still going to be left to their own to figure out what the right basis is, match up the basis to the 1099Bs or DAs going to report it. And ultimately, this is not going to get easier before it gets harder. Now, someone in the audience said that they're looking to have their 2021 taxes amended. And they said the accountant that I used had no clue about it. They had no clue what they were doing with crypto. And I think this is something that I've seen before in practice where a lot of people just look at the documents, they assume it's a nothing burger, and they just kind of move on. Do you suspect this is going to be an even bigger deal as we move forward with the regulations and maybe more tax preparers feeling a little bit more confident when they get a tax form without basis information to just put it in the return? I mean, to me, this is a big problem because generally, if you're using a CPA, if you're using a reputable firm, you would assume that they know what they're doing. But this is not the case, as we've seen by, judging by, this one person, a lot of other people we've seen.
That's a great question, David. I mean, up until now, there were very few 1099s that came out from crypto exchanges. And as a result, people who did not report their crypto trading, weren't really at as much risk. But once the 1099 DAs start to come out, then a whole lot of income is going to start to show up. Now, a typical tax preparer is going to take all your 1099s and slap them into his tax software. And he's going to come back with a number, which, as you said, will not show the correct cost basis. So it'll overstate the gains. And the overstated gains will result in excessively high taxes. And that's going to create a lot of terror in tax preparers, a lot of fear in the taxpayers, a lot of distrust in their tax preparers. I think there's going to be a real panic when people start to see that happening. Uphold, BlockFi, I'm not sure they're in business anymore, but yeah, they reported 1099s. Coinbase, I think, only reported 1099s on staking income, not gains. Elizabeth Warren is pushing the IRS to implement the new IRS regulations sooner than later. So if they make the regulations formal or final this year, then they go into effect for next year, which I think that I'm not sure if the 1099s would have to come out the year following that, or would it come out right away? It's a little vague to me. But yeah, once that starts happening, I think that's going to create an utter panic with crypto traders.
Yeah, we have not seen Coinbase issue 1099Bs. As you said, they do 1099 miscellaneouses for income, not for all types of income. I know certain types of staking they don't necessarily do one, but they also used to do the 1099Ks back in the day, although I believe they stopped that now.
Yeah, they lost too many customers for these erroneous 1099Ks. The problem with the 1099K and the 1099 miscellaneous is that the tax rules for reporting on those for crypto exchanges does not match the tax filing reporting requirements that people have. So it tends to overstate how much income you have, and it created a lot of audits as a result of that, or at least examinations. So it's problematic. The tax laws, it's freaking complex, and it's really not the IRS's fault. It's the federal government. They make things complicated. They're trying to be considerate, but they make things complicated. We don't have just one tax bracket. We got like six. And everything is just made more complicated, like partnerships and S corps and regular corporations. And what's it like to be an active trader status? There's really nobody who can be a master of all the tax code. It's far too complex, and people become specialists in very narrow sections. And quite frankly, our company, Crypto Tax Audit, we are specialists in the crypto field and in defending people in audits, and that's a unique niche. If you're getting audited, if you want to protect yourself from audits, particularly if you're a digital asset owner, we are the best. Thank you very much for listening to today's show, and I hope you enjoy it. Please give us comments. We would love to respond to any questions you give us. You have tax questions that we can apply to. We will try to address it in future shows. Please hit like, subscribe, follow. Thank you. Have a great day.
The Clinton Donnelly Show, where we explore how taxation and regulations of cryptocurrencies affect your daily life as an investor. Clinton has a law degree in international financial regulation. He is an enrolled agent and certified as a cryptocurrency anti-financial crime specialist. He has clients in 71 countries. He is one of the top experts in crypto taxation in the US. This show is sponsored by CryptoTaxAudit.com, the income tax experts for US crypto investors. Are you frustrated with using online crypto tax services to calculate capital gains? Are you a high-frequency trader, DeFi, NFT, play-to-earn, or whale investor? Nothing is too complicated for the experts at CryptoTaxAudit.com. Are you frustrated that your accountant doesn't understand crypto taxes? Crypto Tax Audit uses a proven, bulletproof crypto tax return methodology to prepare a tax return that doesn't attract the attention of the IRS. Crypto Tax Audit also offers an exclusive audit defense membership service. It's like car insurance for your tax return. If your return gets selected for an audit of crypto reporting, they will defend you at no additional charge for the entire life of the audit. No one offers anything like audit defense membership. Go to CryptoTaxAudit.com to learn more and schedule a private tax consultation now. The opinions expressed in this show are not legal advice. Tax and regulations are complicated. Your situation is unique, so you should always consult a tax professional.